What's on and poppin'? What's up? I'm Dre Period, 22 from Chicago, and this is Untitled. So growing up, my mom used to always call me noisemaker because I was that kid that was always making noise. I actually remember there was a time period where me and my brother and my sister got access to like our dad's camera, and we would actually just like record like videos and stuff on our own. And there was one time I was digging holes in the backyard with my brothers and sisters, just completely fucking up the backyard. Mom was livid, but we were digging holes in the backyard, and somebody brought out the camera and we made a fake music video to holes, like digging up on holes, digging too tough. Yeah, I was caveman, of course. But yeah, so like I've always been into music like since I was a kid, but I never like thought that it was something that I could seriously do, because it was just like there's no way, there's like so many people out here, so whatever. Go to high school, I get into advanced chorus for like 3 years. We start singing a bunch of different music from all over the world and stuff. So I get exposed to a whole lot of different ways to manipulate sound and stuff like that. So it was like, okay, cool. I got kicked out of class a couple of times because, when we'd be performing like, was it Ave Maria or one of these like really foreign classical type of chorusy type of songs or whatever, I would always be like putting some eccentric little vibes into it and stuff. And so, the chorus instructor wasn't having that all the time. So, anytime he would hear me, that's when I would make a direct stage exit stage left out the classroom and stuff. But yeah, so like a lot of my understanding of music, like on like a more serious level, came from those 3 years of studying music in chorus. Get to college, I go to Georgia for like a summer to visit my sister, and I write this piece called Nostalgia. And it was like the first time I was like, you know what, let me sit down and actually try and like write something. Write something. And I wrote Nostalgia. I came back to school that next semester. They had like an open mic or something like that, and I performed Nostalgia for the first time. And from there, like the rest was history. Like that's when I was like, okay, like what I'm writing, people actually like relate to it. People can actually feel what I put down on paper or what I put in my phone or whatever. So like, let me see if I could actually, influence or touch some people with this stuff. And with my music and my sound, I really try to make it. I'm very intentional on trying to like make it to where it's music that once you listen to it, you're not gonna feel like murdering somebody after it, or you're not gonna feel like shit about yourself or shit about life. Like if I do make you feel like shit, I would hope that you catch what the underlying message in the song, which is like switch your mindset. Alternative ways of thinking, alternative ways of feeling, you know what I mean? Like, I've been certified for the past like 2.5 years to handle like clinical trauma. So I take a lot of, I take people's emotions and people's states of mind and people's well-being a lot into the music that I make. I don't try to put anything that I put out is intentional for a reason. Man, so, I've been listening to the radio since I was born. Motown hits, the freaking Delilah 93.9, Cher, freaking everything. And radio is how I like found my source of music, whatever the mainstream was. It wasn't until like I got into high school that I kind of started like really diverging off into, okay, this music thing is really out here. What else do they have to offer? So it was through meeting different people from different places who would put me on to, hey, you should listen to this, you should listen to this. All right, cool. Hip hop wasn't like what I was searching up on my own. I would say what I was really looking for in music was like alternative rock, indie folk music. Like it was just like a lot of just shit completely different than what I'm doing now and stuff. So it was 2012, I believe, was the year. And that was the year that Childish Gambino dropped Camp, the album. And that is the album, it was either 2011 or 2012, but that was the album that really sparked my interest into like hip hop. Like, what the fuck is this? like the way he was able to, like, because, you know, Childish Gambino is somebody I can see myself relating to, you know, geekish kind of dude, you feel me? Not all the time the coolest motherfucker, but the dude is creative as hell and you can't deny that, period. And Camp just showed me like, oh shit, like anybody can do hip hop. And it's just about how you do hip hop, or how you take hip hop into your own filter and push that out. Like, what do you make it sound like? So I would say it was Childish Gambino, Chance the Rapper with Acid Rap, Kendrick Lamar with Good Kid, Mad City, Frank Ocean with Nostalgia Ultra, and Andre 3000 by Just Existing. Music for me is a medium where I get to figure out life. Like, whatever I don't understand, whatever I can't process or comprehend entirely or fully, music is one of the best and first things that I think about to like help me figure out whatever it is that I'm dealing with or going through or whatever. So it's like, man, I look at the world and then I look at music as like a simulation of the world where you can do with it whatever you want. What? Why do people hate each other? No. Oh my God, she broke my heart. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's so much pain in the world. Figure it out through the songs, you know what I mean? So music is like that intermediate median. Music is like the tool of God, you know. It's like how God communicates with people, their souls and their spirits and stuff. So I invented this thing called vibrations, right? And what I call vibrations are just like legitimately the vibes that I emit from the filter that is my life and my experiences. So, you know, my writing process is like, I catch vibrations, if that makes sense. Like, I'll hear like a melody or I'll think of a line or something. And as soon as I catch that vibration, I have to put it down on paper, write it out, whatever, and get to working on it and seeing whatever it is that it really is. Because when I write music, it's kind of weird. Like, sometimes I can write the lyrics first or whatever, but more often than not, I'll be writing to the beat and I'll kind of like listen to the beat and listen to myself and be like, what the hell would I love to hear at this part of the beat? What would I like to hear when the beat does this? What, you know what I mean? And what do I feel like that would make somebody feel like? I don't always write for other people, but I do write with other people in mind, if that makes sense. What's next for me? In like 2 weeks, I have a show coming up at the Greenville Club. And it's going to be an underground artist showcase, so definitely come through. I have a project that I just released called Vibrations with 7 songs. It's 20 minutes. Definitely check that out. But outside of that, I'm definitely working on more music. I'm definitely working on more upcoming videos and projects and things of that sort. I'm not just about music, and I can't wait to show people everything that Dre period is really about. I see myself in a satisfactory position to continue creating. I see myself with more acknowledgement for my creative work. And shit, I see myself being able to influence and help a lot more people, honestly. I really feel like people are really starting to galvanize and listen to what I'm saying and kind of see what I'm on. So like the next couple of years, I really feel like I will be helping a lot of people with my music. I definitely want to get into acting a whole lot. I screenwrite like a lot. I'm probably going to end up writing a book one day. I'm not too focused on that right now. You know, decades later or whatever. But yeah, I really just want to get in tune with creativity. I feel like, and this is some real shit, like I feel like there was a point in my life when I really doubted my ability to create, and I really doubted my ability to like have people understand what it was that I was trying to create. So like where I'm at now is I'm kind of not so concerned with what people are viewing and thinking about while I'm in the process of creating. And it's more so like once I finish creating something, it's more like a take it or leave it. Yeah, success is relative, bro. Like success for me is going to be at the point in time where I'm making things and don't have to worry about whether or not it gets picked up, or worry or not about whether or not somebody's listening to it or somebody's actually going to take it in. Success for me will be at the point where what I do is consistently acknowledged, received, and shared, spread, and emphasized, embellished, you know, like actually regarded as important. When my work becomes relevant to others outside of me. Yeah. I want to shout out to Emote Music Group. Those are the homies. They already know. It's step by step, baby. We're on our way. Outside of that, I want to say and I woke up this morning thinking about this shit. You have to challenge your identity in order to secure it. A lot of times people stay within whatever they believe themselves to be and they fill themselves with second guesses and self-doubts. Why? Because you've never actually challenged yourself into whatever it is that you've been second guessing or doubting about. So the message I want to leave with this is challenge yourself and your identity in order to secure it.